Continuing coverage tonight in the search for answers after a husband and wife were found shot to death in their home in Wineland Park. Police say they found no sign of forced entry and no weapon inside that home along North 4th Street this week. ABC 6's Aaron Simonek is learning more about the couple and what newly released 911 calls are revealing.
Suspicions starting early Tuesday morning after Dr. Spencer Tepe didn't show up at the dentist office where he worked. The Athens Dental Depot opening at 8 a.m. The first call to Columbus police went out at 9:03.
This individual, Spencer, works with me, and he did not show up to work this morning, and we cannot get a hold of him or his family.
The owner of Athens Dental Depot knowing something was wrong.
Like, he is always on time, and he would contact us if there was any issues whatsoever. And I just don't know how else to say this. Like, we're very, very concerned because this is very out of character. And we can't get in touch with his wife, which is probably the more concerning thing.
At 9:22 a.m., an officer arrives at the home, reported no one answered. Several employees of Dr. Tepe continue driving to the house to check on him. At 9:57 a.m., a friend asked for police to return because he could hear children inside of the home. At 10:05 a.m., a frantic call to police saying he could see Spencer's body inside, laying next to a bed. Police soon returned, finding Spencer and his wife Monique dead and two children who were unharmed. New records released Wednesday reveal Spencer was shot multiple times. Monique was shot at least once in the chest. The Tepe family shared the couple's 2021 wedding video with ABC 6 and Fox 28, showcasing one of the happiest days of their lives.
Mr. and Mrs. Tepe.
Exchanging vows inside of their North 4th Street home. They were just a month away from their 5-year anniversary. A small memorial starting outside of the home as investigators confirm two children were found unharmed inside. It is unclear just how long those children were inside of the home with their deceased parents. Those who worked with Spencer at the Athens Depot are remembering him. On Facebook, they posted about celebrating his birthday just weeks ago on December 9th. We also talked with Dr. Mark Valrose, who owns the practice. He tells me, quote, "We are deeply saddened by the sudden passing of our colleague and friend, Dr. Spencer Tepe. Our heartfelt condolences are with his family and loved ones during this difficult time. We appreciate the community's thoughts and prayers." On your side in Wineland Park, Aaron Simonek, ABC 6 and Fox 28 News.
So far, police have not said anything about a suspect in this double murder. We did check in with them for any new information on their investigation. We're told there was none. We will keep you updated.
Starts
this
now.
person didn't just take 2 lives, right? They took a son and a daughter, a brother and a sister, an aunt and an uncle, cousins. And they obviously took 2 beautiful souls who are just lovely parents.
Tonight, a man is now behind bars accused of killing Spencer and Monique Tepe. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight at 11. I'm Isabel Hansen. The Tepes were shot and killed on December 30th inside their Wineland Park home. The couple's 2 young children, who were also home at the time of the shooting, were unharmed. The man now charged with murder is 39-year-old Michael McKee, Monique's ex-husband. We have team coverage for you tonight. Kirsten Lindquist is following the trail that led investigators on an 11-day search, all leading up to this morning's arrest. And Steve Levine is uncovering details from Monique and McKee's divorce. Let's start with Kirsten. She's live outside CPD headquarters tonight. Kirsten, what have you found out today?
Well, police used surveillance video to track down Michael McKee, and he has now been charged with 2 counts of murder for the deaths of both Monique and Spencer Tepe. Now, for the course, the couple will be remembered for many things, but they are most remembered for being dedicated, loving parents to their 2 young children. It has been a grueling 11 days for their family, but they say they're thankful they're one step closer towards getting justice. On the steps of the home where Spencer and Monique Tepe exchanged their wedding vows.
I'd like to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Tepe.
Now a growing memorial of flowers and teddy bears after the couple were found shot to death inside their Wineland Park home December 30th. Over a week after their murders, 39-year-old Michael David McKee has been charged with murder in their deaths. The family of the victims confirming with our newsroom McKee is Monique's ex-husband. December 30th, police were called to the home of Spencer and Monique Tepe for a wellness check after Spencer failed to show up to work.
Like, he is always on time, and he would contact us if there was any issues whatsoever. And I just don't know how else to say this. Like, we're very, very concerned because this is very out of character. And we can't get in touch with his wife, which is probably the more concerning thing.
Spencer was shot multiple times, while Monique suffered at least one gunshot wound to the chest. The couple's 2 young children found in the home unharmed. Police say there were no signs of forced entry and no gun found nearby. Columbus police releasing this surveillance video Monday, showing a person of interest in a dark hoodie walking through the alley near the Tepe home between 2 and 5 a.m., asking for additional surveillance video from the community. However, court documents read the suspect was traced to a car that arrived just before and left just after the murders. That car linked to Monique's ex-husband. CPD not confirming if McKee is the person in this video. According to court documents we obtained, detectives located that vehicle in Rockford, Illinois, and that vehicle was in McKee's possession both before and after their deaths. McKee now locked up in a Winnebago County jail and awaits extradition. Columbus police have not yet released a motive in this case, posting on social media, quote, "We do not want to compromise the active and ongoing case progress, and additional information will be released when appropriate."
You may kiss the bride.
Spencer, a dentist, and Monique, a stay-at-home mom, remembered fondly by those who knew them. The Tepe family sending our newsroom this statement, saying, quote, "Today's arrest represents an important step towards justice for Monique and Spencer. Nothing can undo the devastating loss of 2 lives taken far too soon. Monique and Spencer remain at the center of our hearts, and we carry forward their love as we surround and protect the 2 children they leave behind. We will continue to honor their lives and the light they brought into this world." Funeral arrangements for the couple have been set. A private memorial service is scheduled for tomorrow. Now, as for McKee, we have confirmed with a sergeant from the Winnebago County Jail. He has an extradition hearing set for Monday. On your side, it's Columbus Police Headquarters. I'm Kirsten Lindquist, ABC 6 News.
Thank you, Kirsten. Columbus City leaders are speaking out about the arrest tonight. Council President Shannon Hardin issued this statement on social media, writing in part, quote, "I'm grateful to the Columbus Division of Police and their law enforcement partners for their work on the Wineland Park case. This has been a devastating loss for a family, and my thoughts remain with the children, loved ones, and the Wineland Park community." Now that we know who this suspect is, we are uncovering new details about his divorce with Monique in 2017. Steve Levine looks into their past and separation.
Michael and Monique were married a little less than 2 years. They wed in August 2015. This is a copy of their divorce decree, which was finalized in June 2017, a month after Monique filed for divorce. The divorce and separation filings indicated the divorce was amicable and listed no contentious issues between McKee and Monique. The divorce decree stated Monique was granted the divorce on grounds the parties were incompatible. The couple was separated at the time. McKee was awarded their Virginia home the 2 had been living in while they were married. Monique was living in Westerville when the divorce was finalized. The couple had no children and no spousal support was awarded. The agreement included a standard mutual temporary restraining order, which is common for divorces such as this that is related to assets and property. McKee was a resident at a Roanoke hospital when the couple divorced. He then had a vascular surgery fellowship at the University of Maryland before working in medical facilities in Las Vegas and California. Records indicate McKee lived in Chicago and was working in Rockford, about an hour away, as a vascular surgeon. He was arrested in Rockford Saturday morning. McKee earned his bachelor's degree from Ohio State. He also received his medical degree from OSU in 2014. I'm Steve Levine reporting.
We will continue to follow the latest developments in this case throughout the weekend. You can get all of the updates as they happen, even when we're not on the air with the ABC6 app. It is free in your app store. Just search WXYX ABC6 and hit download.
A targeted domestic violence attack. That's how Columbus Police Chief Elaine Bryant is describing the murders of Spencer and Monique Tepe, the couple found shot to death more than 2 weeks ago. And she also confirms the suspect and the gun tied to the murders have been found. Erin Simonek is at Columbus Police headquarters, where a news conference wrapped up about 40 minutes ago. She's live with new information. Erin?
Yeah, Terry, good afternoon to you. Now, this is the first press conference held by Columbus Police involving the murders of Spencer and Monique Tepe. They do tell us that the suspect in this case, Dr. Michael McKee, is still being held in a Winnebago County jail awaiting extradition at this time. There are plenty of unanswered questions in this case involving his motive and also how he accessed the Tepe's house. Now, Michael McKee remains in a Winnebago County jail. He is awaiting extradition. Police say they do not yet know when he will be brought back to Columbus. Federal ATF agents ultimately took McKee into custody in Illinois, but investigators say he has invoked his rights and is not speaking with investigators at this time. Now, during the press conference just a few minutes ago, Mayor Andrew Ginther addressed the public, thanking investigators for what he called a thorough and tireless investigation. The mayor also noted this case marks the 84th homicide in Columbus in 2025, emphasizing CPD pursues every investigation with the same intensity and commitment. Now, authorities also confirm multiple weapons were taken from McKee's custody. We do know that one of those weapons that was confiscated was the weapon used in the murders. Here's Columbus Police Chief Elaine Bryant.
We can also say that multiple weapons were taken from the property of McKee, and there is a preliminary link from our NIBIN to one of the weapons that ties it to the homicides.
Now, police also add they are continuing to collect ongoing evidence as the investigation does continue. They do add that there were no reported incidents between the relationship with Monique and her ex-husband, Michael McKee, prior to these two murder convictions. We, of course, are continuing to follow this ongoing investigation. We will provide updates as they do come to our newsroom. For now, reporting live on your side here at Columbus Police Headquarters, Erin Simonek, ABC 6 News. Terry.
We're following breaking news right now. Michael McKee, the man charged with killing Spencer and Monique Tepe, has been indicted by a Franklin County grand jury. He's charged with 4 counts of aggravated murder and 1 count of aggravated burglary. Spencer and Monique Tepe were found dead inside their Wineland Park home December 30th. McKee, who is Monique's ex-husband, was arrested January 10th. Police say they recovered multiple weapons from McKee's home, including one which they believe is linked to the murders. McKee will be extradited back to Columbus. We haven't heard when that will happen.